Afternoon, everyone. Farmer Min here. Welcome to Sussex Farm for this little mod review of the MAN Joskin Pack. This is by Blacksheep Modding. This is out today, the 15th of May. What we have here is two types of trucks. The description reads, Hooklift trucks can lift and transport several different kinds of containers. The pack includes the MAN 37403 VF Z 8x4, that's a mouthful. The MAN Truck 33414 6x6 and two Joskin cargo containers, the 7000/40 and the 7000/20. Once again, this is from Blacksheep Modding, kind of highly anticipated. Been some chatter around when this was finally going to arrive. As you can see, I have three different examples here. Let's go through the store first and take a look at them. You're going to find them in trucks. And here is the MAN 37403 and the 33414. The only difference is the one for 150 grand is the Hooklift version. This is just the regular truck, lorry, whatever you like to call it. Hooklift, 400 horsepower. The standard fifth wheel truck, semi-truck, 414 horsepower. Yeah, pretty simple. The Hooklift is going to lift the containers, the truck, semi-trailers, whatever. So let's take a look at the Hooklift truck first. Standard options that we have come to know from Blacksheep Modding's trucks. You have the standard, which is just no attachers. You have, oops, I'll go the other way here, trailer hitch. That is just the hitch in the back for you to pull a trailer behind that. You have the front three-point hitch, and then of course you could have both the front and the back. The front three-point hitch is like a three-point with a PTO. Colors, you have a whole plethora of colors. Hot pink, even for those who desire to go on the wild side. Wheel setup, you have standard, wide tires, or forestry. Rim color, same color palette to choose from there. And the design color. So if you look at the truck at the red, the main color would be the main color. That would be the red on there. And the design color would be just the stripe. And design, you can have standard or with bull bar. Okay, we'll go through that. Now, the standard fifth wheel plate truck, same options for that as well. Okay, so that's the truck part, and here you can see we have just the standard truck with the fifth wheel plate on here. Pretty nifty. Now, if you look at this compared to the other ones, to me, it doesn't say anything in the description, this looks like an older model, kind of more of a flat paint to it, compared to one of the in-game MAN trucks here. Kind of looks nice and shiny, a lot newer, some added features on there. So that's just kind of a comparison between the two trucks. This one here is the fifth wheel plate, of course, and here you have the front attachment. So there you have a hookup, a three-point. This is going to work with any three-point attachment that you have in the game. I just have the roller on here for demonstration purposes, but it's pretty neat. It has that, I don't want to use the word vintage, but older model truck. I like the looks of the fenders. I like the fuel tank here with the cage around it, the man cage. That's pretty cool. Rims look nice. I like these fenders a lot. Mud flaps, well, I wouldn't really say the mud flaps. They're kind of all together here with the fender. The MAN with the hazard markings on their lights, license plate. Pretty nifty, pretty neat, good design. Fuel tank on this side as well with the cage around that. So that is pretty cool. Now, this is the bull bar option, which would almost be like a front grill. You kind of have a front grill with a screen. That would be the bull bar option on this truck. This one has one as well. This one does not. So there you can see the difference between the two. Bull bar right there. No bull bar. Pretty simple. Now, you have a couple things in the truck. First of all, if I do this right, if I can remember this right, L1 and left mushroom, nope, L1 and right mushroom is the door. So you have door opening and closing. That's pretty neat. I like that idea. R1 and right mushroom is the axle up and down, which I would call that maybe a tag axle, or probably a pusher axle. That'd be what we would call a pusher axle here in the States. One that sits in front of the drive axle would be a pusher axle. So that's pretty neat there. Inside, I don't know if you want to say just a little bit Atari. Is that a word? Can I say that? You know, like the old Ataris? A little video game-ish, early 80s video game-ish to me. I don't know. The detail on the dash just seems to leave something to be desired for me. That's just my opinion. It almost looks like a... oh, I know what it looks like. One of my son's Lego sets. You know, the stickers that are included with it that you put on there? That kind of what it reminds me of. Kind of like that. Interestingly enough, though, when you first jump in... well, no, it didn't do that this time. There's usually a light that comes on. See there, that light flashes until you start the truck. So there you can see it kind of flash. You start it up, turn it off, and then you get in, and the light's flashing there. It's the fuel symbol. So unless that just means the fuel pump is running, or I don't know why that fuel light would be on there, because I'm sure this is full. And then when you start it up, it goes off. Or if it's a diesel engine, it could be glow plugs. That might be. Well, it wouldn't be a fuel sign, though, for glow plugs. I don't imagine. But anyways, that's what it is. Inside here, you do have some animations. If I do my lights, there's the first stage. So the dash kind of lights up. There. Second stage, there you can see the blue light comes on. And the third stage just kind of gets brighter. Now, the RPM, the tachometer, that works. So there you can see that works. And on the right side, if that would be, that must be kilometers per hour, because there, let's see, right now I'm going about 20, and it says I'm going about, well, I don't know. It is what it is. I can't tell you if any of the other gauges work, if the fuel gauge works or not. That would have to be something to be seen. But that's that. The lights, like I said, here's the door. The door shuts. That's pretty cool. I like that animation. That's pretty neat. If you go to the outside, here's the first stage of lights would be that. So you have that, and on the back you've got just kind of your running lights there. Second stage, you have the work lights up top there on the back. That's kind of neat. And then the third stage would be your clearance lights, or your more of a spotlight roof lights up top. You do have beacons. There's your flashing beacons. Gotta love beacons. Really gotta love beacons. I like, you know, if you look at the front, just on the grill with the MAN, see, depending on your view, the lights kind of go away. Yeah, that's maybe something that kind of distracts you a little bit there. Same thing with the visor lights, the two yellow lights on the visor. You know, they look LED, and they're kind of, maybe it's just the shine, the way you're looking at it. That could just very well be. But yeah, that's that. 3-point is going to work. Have it selected. You know, that's the tire there. Would just be L1 and circle, up and down. Yep, for that. The exhaust coming out the back. That's pretty neat. I kind of like that. Let's see, turn everything off here. Get out. And now that light flashes. And I don't know how long it's going to stay flashing for. I guess I don't know what the purpose is. Like I say, it's just the fuel light lighting up there. But it is what it is. As far as I know, you can't shut the door when you're outside. You know, that's kind of a problem with us console players that we have. But you know, if you look up close here, you know, the paint on the truck kind of seems a little I don't know, blotchy to me, but that is what it is. So that's that truck. The Hooklift truck is basically the exact same thing. It is pretty much the same thing. Inside and outside, it's going to be the same thing. Same concept, same truck on the inside, same lights, same whatever. However, on the outside, whoops, let me go back here. On the outside, the door opens as well, but this time you have what I would call a tag axle, and the back axle can lift as well. Okay, pretty neat. Now, the hook lift is going to work the same as any other hook lift. And I'll go through the containers here a little bit in a second. Cool, all the rollers on the bottom of the tipper there. That's pretty neat. You can unhook that as well. So that's how that works. Pretty simple. We've all done it before. L1 and X to load it. That animations is pretty cool. See the man, the hook lift, the cylinders, everything kind of runs and it slides forward. That's pretty neat. Now, kind of the same thing with the container. You can see that blotchy paint, weathered. I don't know if you want to say weathered, pitted, whatever, how you want to say it. But yeah, so let's look at the containers. You have two of them. You have, go all the way to the end here. You have the Joskin Cargo 7000/20, 25 grand to buy. This is 20,000 liters. That would be hence the 20, whereas the 7000-40 is 40,000 liters. Now, when you go in here, you can choose the main color. So here, if you look at the picture on the left, yellow is the main cover. The design color would be the tarp, or the tarp up top there. So you can change that, and you have the whole palette of colors to choose from. There's the main color, and there is the tarp color. So if we were to look at this one, for example, this is just black with the blue tarp color. Now to undo the tarp, oops, what am I doing here? Same thing, L1 and left on the D-pad rolls back the tarp, and it just kind of scrunches up there at the end. Still visible, but that is that. So that's pretty neat. This is the 40,000 liter trailer here. This is the 20,000. You can just see the difference in the height. The 40,000 is much taller, but the principle is the same thing. The concept's the same with that. Now, just for an example here, let me shut this thing off here. Whoops, not that one. The blue one. And of course, you can see the difference, the option of the bull bar and this is the 3-point. So, like if you were doing this, here you have two 40,000 liter trailers. You could haul 80,000 at one time with both of these. You put one on the like an IT runner pack here, and then you have one on the truck. So that's 80,000 liters there all together. That's pretty neat. I mean, that's a pretty cool option. I really like that as well. You should probably also notice that when you go into the tippers, they can haul pretty much everything. All your crops, potato, sugar beet, sugarcane, pig food, manure, fertilizer, chaff, wood chips. They can haul everything that you would need to haul in there. So that is pretty cool. Pretty neat, I think. I think they're a cool truck. I like the kind of the age of them. Compared to the other MAN trucks, they look just older model, not as clean, not as crisp, but it is what it is. And with the 3-point option up the front, that is pretty neat as well. You could put a snowplow up there, you could put a blade, a sweeper, all kinds of options that you could do on that front. That's pretty cool. The only thing that I haven't looked at, and I'm going to do that now, is go in here, and I didn't get one with, the wheel set up as forestry. So I'm going to buy one of those. I want to see what that is all about. The forestry wheels. Well, they kind of just, well, those got bigger lugs on there. These are more More of a road, okay. More of a road, off-road type tire. That's just kind of what it would be. That's interesting. I think the rims are our rims are the same. Yeah, the rims are the same, so it'll just be the tread. Yeah, that's trying to think. That's a wide one there. This is the standard, more of a Trelleborg look, wide, and the Forestry here, big deep lugs, an off-road tire, so to speak. So that's pretty much the truck. That's all I can say about it. It's neat. It's got some options to it. I like the hook lift option to it. The door opens up. That's pretty neat. It's still, in my opinion, just, you know, a little Lego stickery in the inside. There, I made up a word. Lego stickery on the inside. But they're neat. I think for, you know, maps where these trucks are warranted, it's a pretty cool option, and especially when you have the huge color palette. And if you wanted to, you can go with 80,000 liters at one time. That is hauling a lot. And actually, you know what? I've hauled a lot of grains with a, at that time it would be a quad axle truck like this, except, you know, it wouldn't be what we would call a cab over. It, you know, it had a normal hood, extended hood here, but a quad axle would be with a box on the back, a tipper, and 4 axles. And then we would pull a pup, which would be behind it. They called them pups, a little mini hopper bottom kind of a trailer. So that's kind of reminds me of what this is. You know, the IT runner setup is pretty cool, but you know what, this one, you don't need to take off the Joskin container. You can tip it right from there. I should also point this out, because then I'll be remiss if I don't. You also have 2 tipping features in this Joskin trailer. You have grain door, and then you have end. So that would be just the regular end dump right there. The back door opens up, everything comes out. The grain door, let's see if I can do this right without screwing things up. There we go. That would be the grain door. The bottom half of that end gate opens up, so you're gonna tip out much slower. So that's that difference as well. I like how the latches on the back here kind of unlatch. You get a little bit of amination there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The other one, same thing, grain door there. So that's about it. That's all I can tell you about this cool new MAN Joskin Pack from Blacksheep Modding. That is what it is. If you look over there, Bobcat is also out today, which I'm going to do next, just because it's pretty simple. I mean, there's not much to it, but Bobcat is a local company in my neck of the woods, so I got to take a look at that as well. But that is the MAN Joskin truck from Blacksheep Modding. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. Download it. Give it a go. They're pretty neat. Pretty nifty. Some good color options on there. Holy buckets, you could have hot pink and all kinds of different colors to go. Yep, very neat. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Farmer Min from Sussex Farm telling you, have yourself a great day and keep them between the ditches. So long.